Good day, y'all. You weren't expecting that, were you?
I was not. I will
Sorry.
not attempt to copy you.
We're going to talk about our Thanksgiving Dine At Home menu for this week.
Yeah, and we would like to say it is inspired.
Sorry.
Yeah, because we know that all you Americans out there are purists, and you'll be getting your whole turkeys stuck in some sort of. Well, my friend
Cannon.
Holly, who used to work for us, who'll be watching this. What do they deep fry the turkey or something?
Yes.
In a
Probably
massive.
In a big barrel.
Yeah. So we have prepared a smorgasbord, which is not the right word, is it? For America.
Maybe that's going on to a new theme for a week.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Maybe. But shall I go through the menu
Yes.
from the top? Beef and oyster dressing. Now, when we were talking to Holly, she had to explain what dressing was.
And it's not dressing.
It's not dressing at all.
It's stuffing.
It's stuffing. So what we've done is we've got beef and oyster stuffing in a phyllo tart. We've got mac and cheese with bacon. Bit bizarre to have it as a starter. We did originally have it as a side, but it's so delicious, why not have it as a starter? Kale hush puppies with honey and chilli dip. We'll talk about hush puppies in a bit. Chestnut and coconut soup with pumpkins. And then onto the sides, we've got sweet potato mash topped with marshmallow.
Controversial.
I had to do it. Green bean casserole,
Yes.
but with a slight vegan twist.
Yeah.
And then onto main courses, we've got the roast Wirral turkey en croûte with sweet potato and cranberry, and some sprouts, gravy and cranberry sauce. We've got a seafood chowder. We've got honey glazed baked ham with apricot and cranberry stuffing. And then we've got chestnut squash and sweet potato loaf.
Yes, we have.
Ooh. Desserts. Pumpkin pie. We had to do it.
Had to do that.
Pumpkin pie. We've got a Rocky Road cheesecake.
Should have marshmallows in every course.
Just about, yeah.
Yeah.
Cinnamon spice pecan and cranberry duff.
That looks interesting and apparently tastes good.
And chocolate and cranberry mud cake, which is a Deli Fonseca classic, but it made sense to do it for this one.
Especially since it's gluten-free and vegan.
Exactly.
Okay.
So hush puppies are essentially lenta fritters.
Well, it's one of those kind of like unhealthy deliveries of vegetable systems, isn't it?
Deep frying it. And I've just dropped it. Oh, I've just dropped it. I've dropped it in the chili. Oh no.
Very nice though.
Yeah.
It's really light. And crunchy.
Next,
Next.
bit of mac and cheese. Why not?
What's not that's like?
This pescatarian diet's gone straight out window because of you.
All part of the job.
So this is the green bean casserole, which ordinarily should have a tin of, well, if you go in super comfort and traditional in America, they put a can of Campbell's mushroom soup in there. We've not done that simply because it wouldn't make it vegan. We wanted a vegan side. So this is garlic, onion, mushrooms, a bit of a sauce, lots of green beans and some crispy onions on top.
Nice.
Yeah?
I'm not sure whether the Campbell's soup would improve it or not. However, Campbell's soup did feature in my childhood cooking quite often. It's the base of all sorts. Like, we used to have a chicken mushroom casserole in the pressure cooker, and used to throw in the condensed Campbell's mushroom soup in, and then onions and your chicken, and 20 minutes later, after full pressure, that was nice. And then you could make things like tuna bakes with the Campbell soup, and it was like one of those multifunctional things, wasn't it? In fact, I don't think I ever had it as a soup. I just had it as an ingredient. Yeah. Right, onto the main course. I don't know what it is, but the sprouts at the minute are just looking immense, aren't they? I'm not really attracted to sprouts generally, but they are handsome sprouts.
They look almost like fake sprouts.
They do look like fake sprouts. I'm going to eat a sprout.
I'm going to have a sprout. I love sprouts.
A whole sprout.
A whole sprout.
Wish I'd cut it in.
I'd be lying if I said you didn't look a little bit like a hamster. Sorry.
Touché.
Choking on it now. At the moment, though, at the moment, do you ever get out of bed and think, I might choke on a sprout today? That just sums up 2020, don't it? Yeah.
So we've got the turkey with some stuffing and bacon.
Yes.
And we've got the
sweet potato and the
sweet
cranberry.
potato and the cranberry as well. Everything's kind of in it. Nice. That's a big chunk of meat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good.
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato. Then you don't really need any more carb, do you?
No, and
you just need your sprouts.
I'm not being funny. But I can't remember turkey ever tasting so good. It actually tastes rich. Is this Wirral?
Yeah, I think so. But it's also because he's done it in the sous vide. And he's put the stuffing in there, so that's why it's moist.
All day long.
Which is a technique he's going to use in our Christmas Day food.
Oh, we didn't try the sweet potato.
Oh. I'm not looking forward to this. It's just, look, it seems wrong.
I'm looking forward to it.
Do I have to try it?
Yes.
That's just odd. My brain's saying I'm eating a pudding. I mean, it's not, I'm not saying it's unpleasant or anything, but it's weird, isn't it? Because you're programmed to think that kind of sweetness comes with dessert.
Where do you think the idea came from, though? Because it comes from one person, doesn't it? One person, one day, would have thought, do you know what would go really nicely on them sweet potatoes?
They're not sweet enough.
No.
I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with campfire cooking or something.
So basically, someone was at the campfire and they accidentally dropped a toasted marshmallow
onto a sweet potato.
Onto a baked sweet potato.
Maybe. But yeah, it's definitely an American thing, isn't it? Who else would do that? Okay, so I am really looking forward to this one, which is, what's this one called? It's got a funny name. The cinnamon spiced pecan and cranberry duff.
Nothing to do with Homer Simpson.
Is it?
No.
Okay. That's really my kind of dessert because it's sweet, but then it's sour as well. That's delicious. And cranberries are a really weird fruit, aren't they? They flood the fields, don't they, to float the harvest down to wherever they're gathering it and packing it or whatever. It's an amazing. Anybody who doesn't know about this, just look it up online. It's crazy. It's like flooded fields and floating cranberries. It's amazing. And what's this, the Rocky Road?
Rocky Road cheesecake.
I thought it might be an overload too sugary. But
I mean, looking at it, you're like, I might struggle with that, but no, it's quite like that.
As you may have noticed, we've decided not to eat every single dish in these talks because otherwise the talk's gone too far. So we were thinking next week we're going to do a sort of English comfort food, aren't we?
Yeah.
Because I think the weather with it getting colder, it kind of lends itself to that. Before we get too fancy for Christmas, that's our theory. But after that, we need some help, don't we?
Yeah. Karen had a great idea of doing a poll, so we might pop it on Facebook and Twitter, or something like that. Come up with a couple of ideas. You can all vote, and we'll see which one's most popular, and then we'll do that. So next week, British comfort food.
Classic British comfort food.
British comfort food.
So, what else have we got to talk about, Tom?
We're talking about the website.
Yes, allegedly it may be live in the next few days. So just don't worry, the old one's still going to be operating. So don't worry. But we hopefully will be relieved with its launch at some point this week. And you may need to re-register. But it's worth doing it because A, you can access all the Christmas produce. B, remember what you've ordered.
It makes it so much easier to reorder afterwards.
And when you do your Christmas orders, you'll be able to book a collection slot, like a time, which is what we've been working on with Edge Butchers as well. So it's interesting, isn't it, about ordering for Christmas at the minute, because the latest news from Boris seems to suggest that we will be having family around potentially. So that means that all of a sudden, people that were wanting small turkeys or half turkeys might possibly want large turkeys. So all I would say is don't panic.
No.
Don't panic at all.
Don't panic. Don't panic.
We're here to help you. We will make sure that you get something delicious for Christmas.
Yeah.
And there's definitely lots of big turkeys available. So if you're worrying about that, then just give the butchers a call. And they'll be more than willing to sell you a larger turkey for sure. Plus, our offering with the Merry Mess-Free Christmas is expandable. So, once that's up there, you can add to it as and when. We don't know about the opening hours for the openings for the restaurant. We have to see what gets said on Thursday, don't we, Tom?
No, I mean, we've been speculating amongst ourselves. I mean, everybody here's been talking about it, and we'll cover all bases. But I think it's better to remain optimistic. So reservations are open. You can reserve a table. And thank you to everybody that has been. So I've been looking through every single day, and everyone's been there. We've got reservations on every day through December, which is great. So yeah, we won't know anything until the government tell us which tier we're in. But
then we'll have to tidy the restaurant up.
I will advise, but I'm not going to get involved out of principle. No, we do need to tidy this place up. On your screen right now might be a little time-lapse video of our little elves that we had doing some hampers. Some of you might recognise some of them, but yeah, we've been very busy this week, and it's gone really well.
Mm-hmm.
And a little boss. Hopefully one of many corporate hamper jobs that we're doing, although time is ticking, but yeah, you've had quite a few people interested already today, in fact.
Yeah, I mean, the sooner you tell us, the better, because there is a time lapse between me ordering with me getting it. I'm worried about packaging, that type of thing. But in terms of individual hampers, there's plenty of time for that.
Yeah.
There really is. And if you want to pick your own hampers, then do come down and have a browse. The shop is open 7 days a week, and I would advise that you come early in the week. I think we said it last week, but it is much quieter earlier in the week. So, if you want to take your time, have a coffee whilst you mosey around, it's all possible. Yeah?
Do we need to talk about anything else?
We've done restaurant, we've done Christmas, website. Next week. I think that's it. Yes. We are. We've had our hedges shaved around the front of the building. We've had the gardens have been, I wouldn't say trimmed, they've been absolutely annihilated, but it means you can actually see the front of the business from the road now, which is good. So yeah, so anybody going past and like, wow. Oh, and we've had the bulbs replaced on the building as well, so we're a bit lit up.
Bulbs.
Yeah, we've changed some bulbs.
We have been busy. Yeah. But no, thank you to everybody that's been supporting us over the past few months. It is fantastic, the feedback we've been getting from particularly the Dine At Home, and from all our regular guests and customers popping down or getting bits and bobs online. So thank you very much, everybody. But I suppose we should say goodbye.
Adieu.
Adieu.
Oh no, see y'all.
See y'all.
See y'all.